Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
McCarthy going to put it up right away. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Let's go now.
Here's McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Williams. And he floats one there, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's Williams. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a handoff up the middle. Schaefer trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Throwing is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove so he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And the Bears.
Bigsby once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tank Bigsby with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So here are the Bears now as they'll go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
To the air with McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hornets! Yeah, Park Spurs!
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
Vikings nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
To throw from his end zone, McCarthy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To the air, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. He's got room at the 30.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
Lining up for the extra point.
Santos with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Vikings nothing. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
that's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 63 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
Let's get in the game.
Ready. Head to 60. Head to 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
20! Touchdown, Chicago! Colston Loveland, 44 yards. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Up the middle they go. Jenkins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Ready to go. There he gets back. Yes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
To throw, it's Williams.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw, Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
And he'll go down at the 28.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 13 yards. Leads to 3rd down and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown.
Rome Odunze.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are pouring it on. Santos with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Vikings 6. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Trayvon Walker. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
Going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's 4th down.
Going for it, here's McCarthy.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A 7-yard gain. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, Shaq. Check out.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
17 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a 2nd quarter onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case...
And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please?
Yeah, right. Too humble. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now McCarthy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He'll get this into the hands of Madunze. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Gain of 24 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Throwing is Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Quickly to Addison here. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Bears.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. Back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you got two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Here's Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Kickoff for Chicago.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Trey Amos. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
McCarthy off the play fake. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Wow, that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Well, not one you see often there, as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For a Bears first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Williams going to look to throw again. That's caught. The tight end rumbling with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
14 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
And goal.
Vegas! Yes. Careful.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Yes. Vegas.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Schaefer. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Schaefer. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And, look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Schaefer. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 20.